DoorDash drivers, beware. I need you to listen up because there is a massive shift happening right now that affects every single one of us. And most likely, you felt the squeeze without realizing it. We keep hearing that the gig economy is crashing or the customers are just broke. But here's the thing, the data says the exact opposite. If you think you can just delete the app and walk away, or that customers are going to stop ordering because of fees, you need to wake up. That is why it is super important to understand the reality of 2026, because whether you love it or you hate it, DoorDash has become something we can't easily live without. Today, we will go into detail about exactly how deep this dependence goes. We are looking at a market where DoorDash isn't just a food delivery app anymore. It's basically a public utility. I've been doing DoorDash for years and I've seen the changes firsthand. We're going to talk about why consumers are addicted, why drivers are trapped, and what this total market dominance means for your wallet. And guys, it's not just about delivering food anymore. It's about how this one company controls nearly 70% of the game. First of all, let's talk about customers. You know, we always complain about the non-tippers, the slow days, but here's the thing. The volume isn't disappearing. It's actually cementing itself into people's daily lives. Back in the day, ordering delivery was a luxury. It was for Friday movie nights or the Super Bowl, but in 2026, it's a necessity. Research shows that the average American is now placing nearly 5 orders every single month. That is the highest rate globally. And you're thinking, why would anybody pay those fees? It comes down to one word: convenience. Almost half of all consumers say they prefer DoorDash over ordering directly from the restaurant just because it's easier. It's a habit. And once you have a habit, it's really hard to break. Me personally, I see the same names pop up on my screen every single week. Let me know if you notice the same thing. These aren't wealthy people throwing money away. These are tired people, busy parents and workers who just don't have the time. And this next part is just crazy. Over 62% of users are now locked into DashPass or premium subscriptions. When you pay a monthly fee, you feel obligated to use the service to get your money's worth. It's a psychological trap. So even when the economy gets tight, they don't cancel the subscription. They just order cheaper food for us drivers. That means that the orders keep coming, which is good, but the tips might look a lot different. Is it just me? But I think we need to stop expecting the good old days just to come back and realize that this is the new normal. The customer isn't going anywhere. They are physically and mentally dependent on the app to feed their families. Now, this next one is not the most popular topic, but we have to be honest with ourselves. We talk about the customer being addicted, but drivers, we're just as dependent. I hear it all the time in the comments. Kim, just get a real job. Go get a W-2. But here's the thing, for a lot of us that ship a sale, the flexibility of the gig economy in 2026 isn't just a perk anymore. It's the only way some of us survive. The cost of living where it is, that extra $50 or $100 a day is the difference between paying electric bill for some people or just sitting in the dark. We have over 7 million people trying to dash. Why? Because traditional jobs are becoming a pain in the butt with rigid schedules and capped wages and asking for days off. Do you want a boss? DoorDash knows this. They know we need that instant cash out. They know we need to work around our kids' schedules. I had days where I just wanted to quit. Trust me, I have. But then I look at my bank account and I hit Dash Now and I pay my bills. It's a cycle. And the platform exploits that. They know that no matter how low the base pay goes, we all know it's been dropping. There is always someone that's going to take that $2 order. Me personally, I don't tend to take them. I have my own standards, but I see new drivers out there who don't know any better or who literally need the money for gas to even get home. That isn't just a side hustle, that's dependency on an app. And it's really scary because when you rely on an algorithm that can deactivate you for no reason, you are building your house just on sand. But you need to cover your butt. Always have a backup plan, because if this app goes down or you get blocked or you get deactivated, that income stream vanishes instantly. This brings me to my third point, and this is the one that really cements the deal. The competition is basically dead. Back in 2022, 2023, we can multi-app pretty easily. If DoorDash is slow, you turn on Uber Eats, Grubhub, Instacart. But today, DoorDash commands somewhere between 56 to 67% of the market share in the US. They have won the war. When one company has that much power, they dictate the rules, they dictate the base pay, they dictate the delivery zones, and the restaurants, they're stuck too. They can't afford to leave the platform because that's where all the eyeballs are. It's a monopoly in everything but the name. So, what does that mean for us? It means our bargaining power is lower than ever. If you don't like the new tier system or acceptance rate requirements, where are you going to go? The other apps in many markets just don't have the volume to support part-time or even full-time work. However, there is a silver lining. Because they are so dominant, the market is massive. They're projected to hit over 560 billion by 2029. There is money moving through this system. The trick is figuring out how to grab your slice of it without letting the algorithm run you into the ground. You have to be smarter than an app. You have to know your market better than a computer does. That's going to give you the edge. So, do I think you can live without DoorDash in 2026? Honestly, for most of us, drivers and customers alike, the answer is no. It has woven itself into the fabric of our economy, but that doesn't mean you have to be a victim of it. You can choose to walk away, or you can choose to work it. Those are your two choices. Use the tool. Don't let the tool use you. Let me know in the comments. Are you finding it harder to step away from this app this year compared to last? Do you find it addicting in the long run because you want to continue to make money? I really want to know. So help me out and leave a comment in the section below. Make sure you also hit the thumbs up while you're there, and make sure you subscribe if you're new to this channel. And if you want another DoorDash video just like this one, I'm going to suggest this one over here. I'll see you over there.